Hello friends, I am Suman. Welcome to my channel in Dayal Programming Academy. Today I am going to demonstrate multi-step approval process. I am making this video one of my YouTube friends demand. So today we will see what is multi-step approval process, right? So in multi-step approval process, a record must be approved by multiple people, like in a specific order before it considered completely approved, right? So if there are 4 approvers in a list, then record should be approved by the one by one to the fourth one, and the final decision should be taken, which is taken by the last fourth approver, right? So let's see how we can do this. So this is my application, and this is I'm going to apply number of leave application, right? So in a leave application, I want to create, if my leaves are less than 5, then it automatically approved. If more than 5 days, then it should be approved by the manager, and if more than 10 leaves are there, then it should be approved by the another approver also, right, like CEO, right? So let's see how we can implement this. Now come to our setup, type approval process here. So this is my object leave application where I am going to create this approval process. Now click here. I am using this standard wizard. Now my process name is approval process for multi-steps, right? So if you want to give any description regarding this, you can give. Now click on next button. Now we need to specify the entry criteria. So what should be entry criteria here? You can write in a form of formula also, so it's up to you. So I'm using this. So here I need to select the number of leaves should be greater than 5, right? So if my number of leaves are more than 5, then I need to put my record for the approval, right? So this is the entry criteria. Now click on next. Now approver, next automated approver determined by, so my first approver will be a manager, right? Now click on next. I have already made a large video, detailed video on approval process. If I missed here something, so you can watch out that video also, right? In today's videos I am going to demonstrate multi steps, right? So here we need to select the approval assignment email template, right? So what email template you want to use, you can select from here. So I have created okay, let me select. So okay, I'm using this template, so you can create as per your requirement, right? So click on next button. So here we need to select the fields, which fields we want to show to our approver, right? So select as per your requirement. I am just taking number of leaves and employee name, right? So after doing this, now information history additional, if you want to check this checkbox, you can check. Now click on next, right? Here who will be the submitter of your record, you can select from here. It could be a owner, it could be a creator, public group, role, subordinate user, right? So I am just using the owner. Who is the owner of the record, who will be able to submit the record for the approval, right? After selecting this, just click on next button, save, right? You can select this also. So allow submitter to recall approval request. If you want to allow this permission, so check this checkbox. Now click on save button, right? So I would like to show you, so that's why I'm choosing this option. Now click on go. So our approval process has been created now. Now click here. So here you can see this is the name of the approval process. It is not active right now, and this is the entry criteria. So number of leaves greater than 5, right? Now this is the initial submission action, means what action should be performed when my record is going to be submit for the approval. So you can do it here, right? So first of all we need to add the steps here. So to make it activate, we need to add at least one step in the approval process, right? So I'm going to add a step here first. So I'm giving a name step 1, right? So click on next. Now again I'm using the entry criteria. It should be the same, number of leaves greater than 5, right? So you can see here, if the criteria met, means if the leaves are less than 5, it should be greater than 5, it go for the approval, else record should be approved automatically, right? Now click on next. Now this is a automatically assigned user field selected earlier like a manager, right? So on this step my manager is the approver, right? So now click on save button, right? So again I'm using this. So in this way I have add one step in my approval process. Now I'm going to add one more step, right? So step 1 detail is displaying here. Now I'm giving a name step 2, right? Now next. Now in second step my entry criteria should be if a number of leaves greater than 10 leaves. So it should be go for the another approver, right? Now click on next. You can keep the same criteria, but you can within the same criteria you can put the multiple approver also, right? So it's up depends on your requirement, right? So here we need to select the second approver. So who should be the second approver? So I'm using this user, right? So you can use as per your requirement which user you want to make your second layer approver, right? After doing this, okay, so perform all rejection action for the all steps and all rejection action final rejection, means what should be the final rejection or approval, it depends on this user, right? So click on save. Now we need to give a action, right? Before this we need to add this submission action. Now we are going to add the submission action. What action should be performed when our record will be put for the approval, right? So these action we can perform, right? So for now I'm using this field update. So when my record will be go for the approval, my field should be update, right? So here I can use update for submitted, right? Now which field I need to update? I need to update this status. By which value? By submitted value, right? So click on save. Now you can add multiple action also for the single action, right? Like if you want to send a mail also, you can send a mail to that particular employee, like your leave application has been submitted successfully for the approval, like in this way. So it depends what requirement you have. So on that requirement you can choose your action, right? So now these are steps. So in this step number 1, you can set the action, which action should be performed when your record has been approved at the step 1. So I'm using existing one which I have created right now, right? So update for submitted, not update for, okay, I'm going to create a new one, right? So okay, now again I'm going to update a field, the same field I'm going to update for approved, right? Because my field should be updated as a approved. Done. Now click on save. Same action we can add for the rejection. So here also I am going to update a field, rejected, right? So same field I am going to update by the value of rejected. Now save, right? Same actions we can add in the step 2, right? So this time I am using existing one. Existing one means which we have created or earlier, we can use as it is, like update for approved. Right now we have created this, so save, and in the rejection I can use rejected, right? Now click on save. So we have add the action in the initial submission, we have add the action in our 2 steps. So I am showing by adding 2 steps you can add multiple steps as per your requirement in the similar way, right? So final approval action means if your record has been approved finally, then what action should be performed. So same you can add here, right? So I am using same field update, that's why I am using this existing one, right? You can create a new as per your wish. Now in the final rejection I am again choosing the field update like rejected, right? Now we have add all actions. So recall action, if you want to add any action in the recall action, you can add from here also, right? I am not adding any action in the recall actions. So in this way we have created our multi-steps approval process, right? After doing this, just make it activate. Okay, so our approval process is activate now, so we can use it. So come to our application, just refresh, right? So I'm adding a new record. My employee name is Ria, and email ID is this, number of leaves are 4, and save, right? So if I will put this record for the approval, please approved, right? So you will see there is no applicable approval process was found because it is not matching our entry criteria, because leaves are less than 5, right? So I'm going to create another record, So here number of leaves are, I am giving 16. Now save, right? So now we need to put this report for the approval. Please approve my leaves, right? Now submit. So as I submitted this record for the approval, here you can see status is updated by submitted, right? And you can see here also, so this is the step 1, that is the pending, and this is my user who is the manager, right? So first my record will go to the first approver. If the first approver will approve this record, then that record will go to the second approver, right? So I would like to show you also. So let me log in my user first. So this time first I will show you my second user, right? My second user is this. Let me log in here. So you can see there is no notification regarding that leave application, right? So log out from here. Now I'm going to log in from my manager account. This user, this is my manager, you can see here, right? So I'm going to log in from here, and this user will get the notification about the leave application, right? You can see here leave application, and this is the employee name who put the leave, right? So just click here. When this user will approve these leaves, then it will go to the second approver, right? So I'm going to approve from here. So approved, you can write a comment, approved by manager, right? Click on approve button. So you can see here, right? Here status is pending also, because the final decision will be considered of the upper level approver, right? So let me log out from here, and if I will show you here, let me refresh first. More time. So in detail you can see here step 1, from step 1 that is approved, and step 2 it is pending, right? So final approval will consider from here, or rejection, whatever the he will decide, that will be the considered here, right? So now come to our another user. Now I'm going to log in from here. Now here you can see this time he got this notification, right? This is the employee name. Now click here. This user can approve, can reject, can reassign, right? This will be the final decision. So if he will approve, then leaves are approved. If he will reject, leaves are rejected. So I'm just approved here. So approved. Now click here, right? So as he approved, you can see status is changed to approved, right? Now log out from here. Now come to our application, just refresh. So here you can see status has been changed to approved as well, and here also you can see the status from step 1 and step 2, right? So in this way we can use, or we can create our multi steps approval process as per your requirement. right? So that's all about today videos. Thank you for watching my videos. If my videos are helping you, then please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can get the notification about new uploaded videos. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching my videos.